Okay, so with warmer weather comes, summertime. It's hot, and a desire to swim comes over me. And not only because it's hot, but because I'm a Pisces. I love the water. I love to swim. I grew up on a lake. So if I had my way, I'd be like I was when I was a kid, in the lake every day. From the time we would wake up, we'd eat, and then we'd get in the lake. We'd kind of all of the neighborhood kids would meet, and then we'd get in the lake and swim, and then we'd get out and we'd have lunch and have a little rest, and then we'd get back in the lake and swim and swim and swim. So this actually was a thread discussion on Facebook. I don't know, maybe a month ago or something like this. A woman was talking about that she wanted her son to learn how to swim, and that he was really, really freaked about it, and she didn't know what to do, and it was really important for him to learn how to swim. And I understood the sentiment, because I think it's really important for people to learn how to swim. And on the other hand, I think it's important for people to be cognizant of their children's fears, because a lot of times I meet people who don't know how to swim, and it seems like they have a fear because of some bad experience they had growing up. Someone threw them in the pool, someone forced them to learn how to swim in some way, and that sucks. But I'm always shocked when people say that they don't know how to swim. And I think my shock at that leads them to feel embarrassed or ashamed, because I'm always like, you don't know how to swim? And then they say this, well, I know how to doggy paddle. And I already said this on the Facebook thing, so whatever. But folks, when I hear that, I know how to doggy paddle, really, what I think is, well, if we ever get caught in the water together, I will be looking at my watch, for how long, how many minutes it takes until you drown. Because seriously, folks, like doggy paddling, have you ever watched a dog like doggy paddle? It's exhausting. Like true doggy paddling, like this doggy paddling, it doesn't keep you above water. You know what I mean? Like it's get yourself in a pool sometime and put yourself in the deep end and try to keep yourself above water doing just that. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, doggy paddling is not swimming. And I found that these people also don't float. Like, they can't lay on their back and float because they're afraid of the water. They're afraid to put their head in the water, not even just face first, but even just put their head in the water to any extent. And they also, for whatever reason, don't know how to tread water. And I guess, again, I'm coming off as like judgmental, like you're a bad person if you don't know how to do this. This tone is more fear than anything. That's all it is. It's fear, because it's scary. I think it's scary to be. That's a life skill I feel like everyone should have, like at least knowing how to float and knowing how to tread water. I mean, the fact of the matter is, and I was showing someone today, like very small movements of my feet, I can keep myself afloat, not even use my hands. I don't even have to use my hands. I can keep myself afloat just using my feet for quite some time, effortlessly. And then when my feet get tired, I can use my hands and like do that for quite some time. Then if I get tired of that, I can like float and do nothing and do that for a while. So yeah, I mean, I'm out of shape, and I still feel pretty confident in like my ability to survive in water. I mean, in junior year we had even like safety. Our swimming course or our swimming unit in gym was actually life safety and all this other crap. So I have even more, like I know how to like blow my clothes up and like use that as a pseudo life jacket or whatever. But so that's the thing, I mean, to me it's a skill. It's whew, man, I don't know. And generally the people who say they can't swim, they're also the people, because it's a life skill, they know. Like, these are the same people who won't go on the boat. They won't go near the pool. They won't go on the pier. You know what I mean? Like, we have a survival instinct. You know, people aren't stupid. They're not going to get themselves, you know, they're nervous. They don't want to get pushed in. Um, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, people do have a survival instinct in them. But yeah, it just always, it's weird to me. You know, it's like, oh, I don't know how to swim. And I'm always like, shit. You know, because and part of it's just, you know, ego, because I think everyone should like what I like. So how can you not want to swim? I mean, it's one of my great joys. If I'm ever in a hotel that has a pool, or I think I'm going to get to go to a water park, I mean, this is just high living for me. I love it. I mean, like, one of my dream, you know, in fantasy land, you know, if I had, you know, back when I was growing up, it was called Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, and then now it's Cribs. But, like, you know, one of my dreams, you know, is to, if I had a luxury home, that I would have an indoor pool. I mean, absolutely, 100%. Like, that is, like, the way to go. Like, I would want to be able to swim any time of day or night in a nice heated indoor pool. So, and, you know, hot tubs, they're nice, but they're too hot. I want to be able to swim. I need swimming, nice swimming, diving. So, so yeah, it's summer and it's time for swimming, and I want everyone to be able to swim and be comfortable and be able to be healthy and happy and save themselves if need be. So